You guys hear that?
Says you can use an iron on low steam to
Right.
remove the wrinkles.
Yeah, that's why I asked him about the wrinkling. He said as long as you have good light that gets rid of all the shadows, you'll be good. I don't know. I've been kind of, especially about the last 40 minutes, this has been running through my head. How does that work? You got a screen behind you, and obviously you're not projecting anything to that screen because
Hello,
you would.
Ken.
Hey, Alex.
How long have you been? How long have you been on?
I'll play your silly game. How long have I been on?
How long have you been on?
33 minutes, 34 minutes.
Surprised to see you on this early.
Well, I was shooting for it an hour ago, but logistics didn't work out that way. So apparently Doug ended about an hour ago, so it worked out. It's all good. I wouldn't have wanted to started my stream while Doug was just ending his, because you guys would have been zoomed out and YouTubed out and everything else. So it worked out good. So what on the laptop, was he replacing the screen? Is that what he was doing?
He took it apart, and that's pretty much it. Got the screen out.
Okay.
Catherine did a little research and found the parts for it.
Is he replacing the whole screen, or is he replacing something else?
He's going to replace the screen, the cable going to the screen, and I believe he's going to put an SSD drive in there also, since he's got completely apart.
Might as well, right, since he's got it apart. I mean,
Wow, that's a big thunderstorm, or that's some good storms going through there.
You looking at mine?
Yeah, I'm looking at the radar on my tablet.
Yeah, it showed pretty good storm, actually, so might be doing the live stream from the phone as we're floating down the water tomorrow, down the river.
Wow.
Always wanted a houseboat, here I am.
There's one cell down there in Kentucky that's moving 64 miles an hour.
Pretty quick. Yeah, it's hitting the roof pretty good. I'm surprised you guys can't. If you guys can hear me typing when I'm typing today, as I was told you could, that kind of was interesting. Oh, yeah. Kentucky's got a little bit of yellow and red.
Oh, dear.
Who's here? Rick?
Yeah, I said, oh, dear, Kentucky.
Yeah, Gary, you might want to get a hold of your people down there and make sure they're good.
What happened?
A lot of rain, a lot of storms right now.
Well, I haven't heard anything yet. We were talking till last Thursday. Or Thursday, 3 days ago.
Yeah, everything's good down there?
Yeah, after we got back.
Good, good. Didn't you have some employees left, I thought you said?
No, their families, and one quit.
Oh, the entire family or just one family member?
No, the family.
Whoa.
Well, it's we hired the person, and we got a house there that my grandma. I mean, they aren't bad houses, but they're not. They're not.
Right.
They're two-bedroom. Most of the people take the job and consider the house something. They get paid decent. I'm not gonna go into that. The only thing they don't get is medical. I can't afford it.
Yeah, a friend of mine lives out in Montana. He's offered me to come out there and live. I pulled an Alex, actually. I said, first thing I said was, how's your internet?
I have a comment for Gary.
Yes, sir.
You said you was telling me the other day to upload a video and see how it would do with uploading a video instead of record a video and upload it instead of live streaming. Well, I recorded my last part of my game. I recorded it. It was 35 minutes long. I didn't look to see how big it is, but it took about anywhere from, it said like between 5 and 7 minutes to upload, which is not bad. But I have another question. It must take more bandwidth to upload a video because you're sending it the whole video at once than it does to to live stream because when I was uploading the video, at one point my ping, I was running a speed test at the same time I was uploading the video, and at one point my ping went all the way up to like 110.
Yeah, no, but I was, and see if I can speak English. What I was asking, and this doesn't make sense to me, I'll tell you, that you can scroll live with your phone, let's say, or you can scroll and hold it. How do they know the difference? That's the one I don't understand.
I'm
Not
just
the
saying,
skill.
I'm just saying it must take more bandwidth to be to upload a video than it does to stream a video, because
I would imagine.
right now I've still got basically the same speed I normally always have when I'm not streaming a video. But when I was uploading a video, the same type of video as I stream, which is 720p, for about 35 minutes, it made my ping go up to about 110
Oh.
10 thereabouts. For it wasn't very long. It was maybe just for a minute or two, because it.
Yeah, when you're doing a live stream, it would go, just however long it took, kind of like talking, or you know what I'm saying? Or at least it makes sense. And when we're uploading on, then it's went as fast as it can go. So yeah, I think you're right on that. I think you got that one right on the
Because
nail.
when you're sending YouTube, and you click on the video that you saved on your computer, it's trying to. You're sending it the whole video at one time, so it's trying to upload the whole video at one time. It can't do that when you're live streaming. So it's only
Right.
sending little bits and pieces at a time.
Only sending what it has. You talk for 2 minutes, it sends for 2 minutes, But it only sends, like you said, you're doing 720p instead of 1080p.
And mostly the reason why I'm only doing 720p is
That was what I was going to ask. Go ahead.
is because my TV is only 720p. So I wouldn't be able to notice the difference between this. If I'm looking at the video recorded on my computer, I wouldn't be able to notice the difference between a 720 and 1080 on this monitor and on this old monitor and this old TV I have. That's the reason why, because the TV can only support us 1280 by 720, and the monitor's only like 1400 by 900 or something like that.
I mean, agreed with you.
But and yes, it saves on bandwidth too, only uploading it 720, and between you and me, I can't notice that big a difference anyway between 720 and 1080.
If you had a 1080 TV or monitor, it might make a difference. So, but
We have a 1080p TV in the living room. It's an 8-year-old 1080p TV, but it's a 1080p TV, and I still can't notice any difference.
I'll step out and see if my coffee's ready. I will be right back.
that's all, folks.
Bring me a chocolate donut.
What are you, a cop? Yeah, I called 911. I had to wait half hour. My wife went to the donut shop and got a cop here in 5 minutes. Okay, donut humor doesn't work. Okay, rough crowd tonight.
And see, right now, because I'm live streaming and we're on Zoom, my download speed isn't really being affected. The only thing that's really being affected is my upload speed, and it's only dropped by 2 or 3 megs out of the 10. So it's still showing a decent amount.
Does your internet service provider charge you for how much you use?
No. That's the one good thing about my internet provider is they're they're truly unlimited. I don't ever have to look or think about what the amount of the amount of data I'm using. If I did, that'd be a pain because you got to add in all of my stuff plus my mom and dad's stuff, and it'd be even worse if we was on satellite internet like HughesNet or Viasat.
Yeah.
So that's a one good thing about my my internet versus a cable provider like Comcast. They don't charge me for the amount of data I use. Like Comcast gives you like a 1 terabyte or 500 gigabyte limit.
My Comcast is unlimited.
So
Are
it's
you
my
on
son.
are you on a business plan?
No.
Each one's different. I think depends on competition.
Yeah, it must depend
It
on
depends where you
the
live, too.
area. I know because the church. I don't know if they're on a business plan or not, but they have like 60. They actually had to get their internet turned down because they're right next to one of their fiber exchange boxes or whatever you call it, and they was getting like 200 megs down and 200 megs up, and that's completely overkill when we're only there Sunday morning and Sunday night and Wednesday night for church, and that's it. So it wasn't getting used. So I think they got it turned down to like 60 down and 60 up.
I had a technical moment just now.
And that's only, and the church is only not even 5 minutes from me, where I'm sitting right now. So it around here you've got one speed in one spot and a completely different speed in another spot 5 minutes away.
Well, I learned something just now. It's technical, by the way. There's a button on the coffee maker. If you push it, it'll actually brew the coffee.
That's what it's there for.
And if you don't push it, you got no coffee.
Yeah, I went to get coffee and I noticed that there was no coffee. I opened it up to make sure I put the grounds and the water in, and I did. And I looked for the little green light that's not on, and then went, "Oh, I'm having a senior moment." Push the button, Doug. Push the button. So
Operator error.
yeah, it was.
You have a break.
Yeah, poor Ken. Yeah. You see how they felt sorry? How they felt sorry for me.
Hello.
Hi, Catherine.
As
Hey.
long as you only push the button of your coffee machine and your PC and not the buttons of your wife, it's fine, yes?
No comment. I'm on to that one. It's your problem, Ken.
Make sure I got that right. Coffee, PC.
Yes, but,
Okay, I'm good.
not the buttons of your wife.
You didn't hit brew later, did you?
No, it's got that button on there. It's got a clock and a timer, and I've yet to figure that out. I've had it for almost 2 years.
But
I
yeah,
love using my brew later feature.
Open up the manual.
Probably not. More fun to push the buttons and try to figure it out.
You might have coffee brewing at 1 o'clock in the morning.
No, that'd be all right.
I was surprised that 35-minute video I did was able to at 720 was able to upload in like 5 minutes.
How did you time it, Alex? Just out of curiosity.
How did I time it?
Yeah.
It said on there, it says on there when you upload a video on YouTube how long the estimated time is. So that's what it said. It said it started out at like saying that it was going to take about 7 minutes to upload. So that's not always accurate. So I just take about a couple minutes off, and that's how I come up with 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay. I didn't even know. I didn't pay that much attention to what few I've uploaded. I just hit upload and walk away. Let it do its thing. So Tim, you're all blurry again.
He uses one of those 2-minute egg timers with the sands and keeps turning it over and over and over and over and over.
Yeah. Yeah. So Tim is blurred. Why is Tim blurred?
I don't know. I'm looking at that.
Yep, you're blurry.
I would say refresh, but you can't refresh Zoom.
That's not Tim. His voice changed with Doug. It's somebody else. I tried to tell him, he won't believe me. It really, really did.
There it is. Oh, look. How'd you zoom that in like that?
I turned off HD and original ratio in camera settings through the Zoom app.
HD and original settings.
I turned the original ratio off.
I've never had HD video turned on. It's always off.
I didn't know it was turned on. I turned it off and it got rid of the focus problem.
Mine are both off. We'll see if it makes a difference when I turn them on. Of course, now we're going to have a Doug moment where this is going to screw everything up.
Yeah, for about the next 5 hours.
Well,
yeah.
I learned something today on Doug's stream. It's a pain in the butt to dial into
It sure
Zoom.
was. It hurts me to watch too, I'll tell you.
I said it's a pain in the butt to dial into Zoom because you dial first you dial the phone number, then you have to put in the meeting ID and press pound, then you have to put in the participant ID and then press pound, and then you have to put in the passcode and then press pound, and each one of those numbers is like 10 digits.
Yes, dialing in by phone is impossible.
Kind of odd because when I was in Indianapolis and Doug sent me the credentials, all I did was hit the credentials and it connected me.
Did it connect you over the Zoom app, or did you actually dial the phone number? Did you actually have to dial a phone number to?
I just pressed the link he sent.
I didn't have to do that today on my phone. I just clicked on the link in the email.
Well, see, if you click on the link in the email, as far as I know, it will open up the Zoom app on the computer. But if you don't have good data connection, but you've got a good cell phone connection wherever you are for regular talking, you can at least they have the option there, so you can dial in, or like if a church is doing a Zoom meeting for their Sunday morning service, and they got older church members that don't have internet, you can just give them that number and that information, and they can dial in on their house phone or whatever.
Yeah, you might want to show them. First, before you give them 3 numbers and tell them dial in to Zoom.
Yeah, if they got a phone, they got a smartphone, just put the app on there and then hit the link, and it'll connect automatically.
Well, you missed the point. If they don't have it, I was saying if they don't have internet.
Yeah, but Alex, who's the cooler and who's the bouncer?
So you can call. Okay, so if you don't have the internet on your phone, you can connect to Zoom through your phone.
Yes, through the actual phone app on your phone, just like you're calling the Walmart or the Pizza Hut or anybody else. Yes, that's what I was doing earlier today. That's the reason why I said it was a pain. Yes. That's what I was testing out on Doug's Zoom.
I'm lost. Of course, that's nothing new, but so...
And if you paid attention to the Zoom window, that's also the reason why that little shield that's normally green went orange on Doug's Zoom when I connected on the phone. It's because it was telling him that it wasn't
encrypted.
Not encrypted like it normally is when.
There's my phone. So you're telling me if I go over here and hit the phone, I can dial a number and it'll connect me to Zoom?
Yes. If you can hit you see the little caret beside your microphone, you can, on the Zoom application, you can click that and click on switch to phone audio, and it'll give you a list of phone numbers and a bunch of other numbers that you can dial and press pound, and it will connect you to Zoom.
Well, what caret am I clicking on to do this on?
The caret next to the microphone.
Yeah.
And then click on switch to phone audio, and that will give you the information to type into your phone.
I don't have switch to phone audio.
It's the third option up from the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Third from the bottom, yes.
Why does it give me 5 different choices to choose from?
Depending on your area that you're in. But if you got for people that don't have long distance on their phone, but if you've got long, you can pretty much dial any number. You can pretty much any of those numbers will work. You can dial and then just put in your participant ID and meeting ID and passcode.
5 different area codes too. That's kind of interesting. So I guess my question would be, do they have to go to a computer to dial in on their phone?
No. Just go to your normal phone app in your phone and try dialing the number, and it will give you an audio prompt when it picks up that says put in your participant ID and put in your passcode.
I just join a meeting and put the ID and passcode in.
I understand that, but this is for people that don't have internet. That's for people that don't have internet.
If they're on a phone, and the phone's probably got wireless data.
No, but what I mean is if they're on, I mean if they're on a landline, like a normal cordless phone.
Right, if they're at home.
Like they're like a normal house phone, with the answering machine, and you just.
Oh, wait a minute. Now you're getting scientific-y on me. So they can pick up a house phone, a landline house phone, and connect to Zoom?
Yes, correct. They can. As long as you have all that information and all them numbers, you can. Yes, you can.
Let me cue up the Twilight Zone music. One moment.
If you want to try it out, just dial the number.
Well, I don't have a house phone, so I haven't had a house phone now in about 30 years.
No,
so
you can do it. You can do it from your cell phone. Just open up your normal phone app like you would call. Like if you was to put in my phone number and call me,
I
just
get
put in that information just put in that Zoom information in there, and it will.
Yeah, I get the cell phone. I understand that. That's kind of silly in my opinion, because if you got a cell phone, just hit the doggone Zoom app, put in the numbers, ID and password, and you're connected. Why do we do dial in the phone number?
Because if you don't have a good internet connection wherever you're at, like if you're driving on the road and you don't have a good internet connection on your cell phone, but you've got a good enough connection to be able to talk for voice, you can still dial into the Zoom and be part of the conversation.
As my ex-mother-in-law used to say, "Fight you buggers, fight."
But even though it's a pain in the,
you're going to have cellular data, which means you're probably going to have a decent connection. Let me try this. Hang on.
Even though it's a pain in the butt, I applaud Zoom for having so many options to let people connect to the.
I want to go back to the olden days where we had to crank the phone and tell Sarah to give us whoever.
You got to go back to Christmas Eve, go back to Mass, and you will see the light.
Okay, so Alex,
Oh, Lord.
that took me less than 10 seconds to get connected on my phone.
Yes, but that's because you're using the app.
Correct. But you said use the app and dial the doggone number.
I said dial the number using your normal phone app, like you would like if you was to call my cell phone number. Dial the number using the phone app and go through the audio prompts to get connected, just to see how
okay.
you can do it.
I'm getting my coffee that should now be brewed because I made sure the light was on. How do I get the number? And don't say go to your computer and get the number, because that's not going to wash with me. Be right back. Yeah, that's a good Trust me. How are you going to get the number if you don't have a computer?
I'll give you, if there's more than one person in the Zoom, they can give you the number. So I'll give you the number.
Don't go getting technical now, Ken. Don't go getting technical.
Phone audio.
You got a point, though.
That's me. It's real sensitive. I forgot I had it on the phone.
V90 modems.
Has the echo gone away yet?
I'll text you a picture of it, Ken.
Okay.
Yeah, this.
It's a good thing we're not live on YouTube. I'll tell you.
We are live on YouTube.
Oops, you guys blew it.
Oh, doggone it. We're going to get copyright strikes, and Alex and I are going to go to jail. And oh, goodness.
I can see the divorce papers being drawn up right now.
So is there an echo right now? I'm in the kitchen.
No, not that I can tell.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. You
Okay.
sound actually good.
I texted you a picture of the phone numbers, Ken.
Okay. So this is kind of cool. If I turn the phone sideways, it brings up the speaker only. So I'm seeing Tim right now because he was the last one to speak.
Yeah,
And I don't have a
who's
picture.
talking.
Right, whoever's talking is going to bring them up. So let me get out of this for a minute because if I go back in there, it's going to be. Now, how do I get out of this?
Leave the
Cancel
meeting.
button.
Yes, done.
Oh, damn, it got quiet real suddenly.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Got my coffee.
Now it'll pick back up again.
Hello, Ken.
Yeah, I'm going to mute myself because of that comment.
What comment?
Jesus,
It's
it's not
coming?
Touchy tonight. Jeez.
Did I say something wrong? I'm confused.
No, it was me. It was me.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
You're
Now
fine,
it's your fault.
Catherine. Yeah, Tim, that looks almost like the same exact set of numbers I got.
Yeah.
My question is, if I have no ability to get this, do I got to call you up and say, Tim, send me
Yes.
the list of Zoom
Or
numbers?
you got to call You got to call the person that's hosting the Zoom and
Get
ask
the
them for the numbers. Or if they want you to join, they'll give you the numbers on a piece of paper and write them down.
That is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it is.
And then you got to type it in. You got to type all them numbers into the phone and press pound and do all that. You got to do it like 3 times, and it's a pain.
Well, okay, I'll give that a shot. I just got to fit. So you're telling me I got to do this from my normal?
No, you can do. You know, open up your normal phone app like
Right.
you would dial any number and
Sure,
just
Rick,
dial the
I know.
number in your normal phone.
And Ken, why don't you do it the easy way? Alexa, phone Zoom. Done.
Hush, BW.
Ken, disable the Wi-Fi on your phone first so it doesn't go to Zoom. And then you do it like, as you would like a normal phone call from your phone.
Yeah, I'm testing that now.
I like just clicking on the link in the email myself.
Yeah, me too.
Well, yes, I do too. But if you're in a situation where you don't have internet and you know somebody's on Zoom doing a call, if it's a very, very important call that you have to be a part of, at least there's still an option for you to dial in
Isn't
and
that
be
what
there.
Ken got that phone because it can connect to the internet?
Followed by pound. Otherwise, just press pound to continue. You are in the meeting now. There are 8 participants in the meeting.
Shows 8 people, but I see only 7. Oh, Chris Garrett's there. Okay. And Gary's there.
He's there.
So there's 9. But now,
So there should be 9.
should be some echoing coming through because I'm still connected to Zoom and the
Should
phone
be
call
some
thing will
echoing
take about
coming through because
maybe a
I'm still
minute.
connected. And the
I
phone
get
call
how it
thing.
works. It's just a pain. And it looks like Chris left.
And that yellow shield shows up.
And the number that I And the number that I called today, the first number on the list, I believe it's like a 702 number or something. It was saying, my phone was saying that it belonged to a church, even though it was calling.
Mine didn't say anything. I just dialed the first number on the list, which was a 312-626-6799 number, and I mean it went right through. I'm with Greg. Push the button, connect to the app, you're good to go. It would be such a pain to call someone. Number one, the Zoom session's got to be going on, so you're taking a risk there. Number two, you're going to have to pull off if you're in the car driving.
Did you hang up the phone?
I haven't yet. Should I?
Well, your audio coming off the phone definitely sounds worse than the audio coming off the computer.
Yep.
So we found something bad about the phone already. Okay.
Oh, God. Lord, give me strength.
But I put the Zoom on mute so it wouldn't have any feedback. So it'll sound okay now.
Hold on, I gotta go get a couple Tylenol. You guys give me a headache.
Can you get me a
couple beers? So Chris must be having some trouble staying connected because he keeps joining and then leaving.
He's got a new laptop, so, you know.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
He was showing me the other day when you had stuff going on and had to leave in a hurry. He connected a few minutes after you left. He connected with me and was testing out his camera on his laptop. He was saying it was pretty good. He didn't stay on long, but
I've got an expensive laptop, but the webcam on it's a piece of junk. That's why I went and bought this 920.
Yeah.
Logitech.
My laptop sitting here next to me is the same way. It's probably worse than the webcam on your laptop, Tim.
The cameras on my tablet and phone are great.
The one on my phone is better than the one on my tablet.
What the heck, Chris?
That was Chris. I think he had his YouTube audio going too loud. That's what it sounded like.
I put him on the pony and he kept falling off.
Well, we all do it. I mean, it's like so easily done. I think Greg did go get some Tylenol.
Okay, Ken.
Chris!
What was going on? Well, I couldn't mute YouTube the second time because something we did at the beginning of Doug's stream. Y'all remember what we were doing? At the beginning of the stream of Doug's, I made it where I got, okay, it's showing on both monitors. It used to didn't do that before we did those changes. I done something about, I turned on dual monitor mode or something. I can't remember. There's something
a setting. Zoom's got a dual monitor setting.
Yes, where's that at? I can't find it.
I think it's under the.
I want that on.
I think it's under the video settings.
I couldn't get to the mute on YouTube. That's why it was. Okay.
Did Chris say his door's got knockers on it?
Okay, and I'm not Blackwatch. I'm not using the laptop, so.
It's under the. Can you see it? Can you see this if I screen share it, Chris?
Video setting. I see video settings.
It's under the general. It's under the general tab.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Use dual monitors. No, I do not.
Ooh.
There it goes. Hold on. I still see it on both monitors.
It's this option. I don't know if you can see it, but it's this option right here.
The third one down.
I unchecked that. Enter full screen. I don't want full screen.
Is Sam here?
I believe so because Ken, in parentheses, you is waiting in the waiting room.
Okay.
Again?
Screen now.
It's still on both monitors.
Say that again, Ken.
Whoever talks is on the second monitor.
Hey, Ken, you in parentheses.
Now Ken's on the second monitor.
Okay, hold the talking for a second. Hey, Ken, you parentheses. Say something or you're gone.
Get rid of him.
I'm getting rid of him.
What the heck?
See ya. You can't come back. You better speak. You're gone. Okay, go ahead, Chris. Sorry.
Okay, whoever talks is showing on the second monitor.
Well, you enabled dual monitor?
Yes, I wish I wouldn't have done that.
Well, just uncheck it and it should be
I
good.
did.
Uncheck it and
I just
reboot the
did.
computer.
I just did.
Huh.
Did you remove him, Ken?
I did. I removed him. I didn't put him.
I told you.
I unchecked dual mode.
We
Dual
make
monitor.
our YouTube stream and discuss this off YouTube?
Okay, sorry.
No, I mean seriously. Let me see.
No, yeah, I know. Sorry, I was asleep.